Hey Exploration Nation, Iron Hill Trail, Red Top Mountain State Park, Cartersville, Georgia. I wanted to see something here that kind of goes back to the whole reason I started my channel 6 years ago to begin with, and I don't know if I'm going to be able to find it or not. It's not exactly on the trail, but we're going to see if we can find it, and if we can, I'm going to show it to you. Otherwise, this will be a nice hike on a nice beautiful fall day. Very crisp. We set a record low, I think, last night for cold temperatures. We had a frost, and there's another frost coming tonight. Unusual for this time of year here, but it's a beautiful day, and so perfect day to go hiking. So let's go and check this out. Now, I've already walked from the parking lot, which is right up there. There's two parking lots actually, and I parked in the first one. And it's well marked. There are plenty of signs that point the way to the trailhead. Just follow those from the parking lot, and you'll end up right here. Now there's one of two directions you can go here, and the trail is a loop, so it doesn't matter, just whichever you want to do. I think I'll stick to the left here. You can go that way. Well, first let's see what that sign says. Campground Connector Trail. Okay, there's a campground near here, so that's apparently what they're talking about. And I'm not camping there, so I can't make use of that. Blazes in excellent shape. Now, the trail gets its name from the fact that there were two iron ore mines back here back in the 1800s, early 1900s, and there was a railroad spur line that ran close to where this trail is and connected with the Western and Atlantic Railroad over in Cartersville. Now, if you're familiar with your war between the states history, the Western and Atlantic line was where the Great Locomotive Chase took place. And if you followed my channel for any length of time, then most of my rail fanning takes place on the old Western and Atlantic there in town in Cartersville. So if you go back some videos, you'll be able to see part of it, just a little bit of it, because I'm filming the trains mostly. But that's where it went to, which is just a few miles from here. Right up there is a parking lot. And they don't want you coming down through there, but as you can see, people do it anyway. Which gets me. This is about a 4 mile or so trail, and you come here to walk, and yet people shortcutting it. It's never made any sense. It's kind of up there with people at malls. They'll sit for 10 minutes waiting for a parking place to get it right up next to the door when they're about to walk every bit of 2 miles. I don't get it. And this is such an awesome day. Glad I came on today. Temperature is about 60 right now. I think it said 59. And that is perfect hiking weather, at least to me it is. Don't really need a jacket. And this is really my favorite time of year because the air seems to be cleaner and it seems to be crisp when it's cool like this. It's just very pleasant. Now, this is the first time I have hiked this trail, which is a shame because I've lived in the area for many years. So I'm kind of making up for lost time on some of these trails around here. I always did most of my hiking further up in North Georgia. And at the same time, I should have been checking out the trails nearby. Well, I just had a little bit of luck on the trail here, and I got directions from a couple that so happened to ask about what I was photographing. Man, these woods are full of Joro spiders. They're all overhead. Good gracious. Here's number 3. But anyway, they gave me directions to what I'm looking for, so we're going to head on down here and take a look. That'll save a bunch of time because this trail is something like 4 miles long, and if I had done the whole trail and not found it, that'd have been okay too. It's never a waste coming out in the wilderness like this. So we'll go and take a look and see what we can see. Well, I found the end of the road, but I haven't found what I was looking for. There's a guardrail and the end of the road right here. And I'll just go ahead and let you in on what I'm looking for. It's an old campground that was in operation from the 1940s to the late 70s, maybe early 80s. And the campground had to have been opened up right after the lake was impounded, which would have been 1948, maybe, something like that. But anyway, this is a boat ramp right up here to the right. And so the campground, I've seen pictures of a building left. It looked like a bathhouse or bathrooms at least. And the signage at the trailhead said that there were remnants of old picnic tables, which I've seen pictures of down here. I have not seen any of that yet. So I'm going to head back up the road, and the way most of these combination boat ramps and campgrounds are set up is the campground's in one place, boat ramp is in another, and the road to either the boat ramp or the campground runs off of the other one. So that's probably the way it's set up. So I've got to head back up and look for it. Got plenty of daylight left for right now, so let's go see if we can find this. And right there's the old boat ramp, right down there. And this was a really nice place when it was in operation. Now, they built another campground. It's quite close by here. And it's larger, and it's been here as long as I've been here, which is about 35 years. So I don't know when the new campground was developed. My guess is probably around the same time this one closed. And right here is an old floating dock that undoubtedly was down by the boat ramp. And there's a pull-out here, and I came by a pull-out a while ago, but there are no picnic tables or anything, so the campground itself is going to be in a separate area, and come by it. So we'll check it out and do a little urbex. And those of you that have been following my channel for any length of time know that I started off with urbex, or abandoned exploration, and that is really my favorite thing to do. Now, being outdoors like this is a very close second. I enjoy hiking, fishing, camping. I really enjoyed it. It's refreshing, and it's like you recharge, you know. You reconnect with nature, and you get recharged and totally refreshed. There's nothing like it. There's no substitute for it. So I'm not saying that I don't like this. I just enjoy abandoned exploration. But in my area, things are getting torn down faster than I can get to them now, so the opportunities aren't there much. So when I saw this, I thought this is a great opportunity to get back to a little bit of the roots of my channel here. So hopefully we can find it before the sun goes down. Let's go up here and see if we can. Well, I'm still looking. I haven't found it yet. The boat ramp, yeah, but only makes sense that the campground be fairly close by. So following my map, seeing if I can find it. Going to be going down this way, and as you can see, got a little fork in the road, but been down that way. That's the way to the boat ramp, going that way. And that's the way it came from off the trail. And so going to follow this, and it looks like it may just take us there. So we're still going, and looks like some old signposts here. that may have pointed boat ramp to the left and campground to the right, so this may be it right here. So we shall see. It's a beautiful day, so I'm enjoying myself anyway, even though I haven't found what I'm looking for yet. You know, when you get out in nature, that's kind of beside the point. Just being out here is more than enough for me. So let's head down this way and see if we have any better luck. Well, luck's changing a little bit. Right here is a sign that says campsites 12 through, 16? Yeah, 12 through 16, pointing that way. So I think we pretty much found it. There should be a building back here and some old picnic tables, things of that nature. So let's keep going. And here's a couple more signposts right here. So we have found it, just hadn't found the building yet. There are the posts. So since 12 through 16 are the other direction, we'll go this way first. I'm not seeing a building right offhand, but from pictures that I've seen, the building is visible from the water, and the lake's right over to the left. So head down here and see what we can see. There may be more than one building, I don't know, but we'll go find out. And found it. Now, I don't know if this is the only one left or there's another one. It would make sense there'd be another one down towards the other campsites. We'll check that out in a minute. Let's see, instead of going that way. First rule of urbex is there is always a better way to get there than the way you came. And here we go. And it looks seriously dark in there. And of course I didn't bring my camera light. I ought to know better than that by now. But I do have my Trustfire MC3. So let's see what we got here. Okay. Building is in not great shape. That's to be expected. Old door. Well, a little Halloween going on here. And looks like it's being used for storage. There's some old homemade wooden carts up there. Looks like maybe for an event that the park had years ago and stored here and forgotten about. Old shower head. Oh, I can get over there to it. Yeah, there we go. Looks like a prop for a play of some kind. Again, got forgotten about. And this old floor, it's kind of a tile, I guess. And that old door, I don't know if that was the original door. Probably not. I think the metal doors are probably the original doors, because these buildings, I would think, would have been built a little later in the 40s, but they look like the same design as park bathhouses in the 60s. And this is the women's side, and you got all those shower heads over there. Those are interesting shower heads. Let me see if I can get a better shot of that. All right. Yeah, I definitely should have brought my camera light. This is just an old-fashioned and chrome soap dish. These might be the original. That's tile over there. So it could well be the original bathhouse. Oh, this is interesting. Raven Mining. Check this out. Now that right there will go back a day or two. And that may have been what those wooden carts were for. There's the... This was on wheels originally, apparently. And I'm thinking, after looking at this is going to be for a stage play. You see the painted on spots there, and the flower pot used as a headlight. That's what this is, not for mining operation. And a little more Halloween going on over there. And this right here looks like a well in, well, I mean, not a real well, a stage prop. And that would explain all the styrofoam blocks and everything. But that is interesting. Raven Mining Company. So I wonder if it was a historical play about the mining operations that went on here. I don't know. It's just sad to see that the props got forgotten about. Play long since performed, and as you can see right here, more. Right there. That's Greff Brothers. Yeah, Greff Brothers Shipping Container Group. Yeah, it looks like they made a prop for a stove out of that. Just wondering what it was, what the play was and where it was. And to be here, it about had to be a play performed at the park as part of an event. Some old lockers. One still got the lock on it. Wonder if somebody's stuff is still in there. Looks like somebody has tried to find out and see. Long since gone, just a drink bottle, and that didn't come with it, so. Lots of roofing shingles on the ground here. The building is not too bad a shape considering. And the old water heater is still here. And the pipe chases. I have to watch the step here. Okay, well, let's head on down and see what the campground holds. Maybe some more remnants of days gone by. Well, after coming out from by the bathhouse, came up across the trail and up another old road and found this, which is a campsite marker showing number 52. So this was a large campground. It looks like it was about as big as the new one they opened up across the cove from here. So let's keep going. Apparently there's a lot more to it, and I'd like to also go down that road that was marked 12 through 16. I haven't seen any more remnants of anything. I really would like to have camped here back when it was open. This was nice. This was really nice. And there's part of an old grill right there. And I see a picnic table up by the way. It's all used to be made of concrete, but these may have had wooden benches on them and wood rotted away, I don't know. Or the concrete benches may have been salvaged at some point for use in other areas of the park. I've seen that happen too. So here were a couple, and that looks like campground area right in there. That's a long level place. And another sign over here. Yeah, this is number 54. And the old clip where they would hang the name of the people reserving it, still there. I always imagine in places like this the sound of families having a good time, making memories. And memories are undoubtedly made here. I just imagine I can hear the sound of children laughing and playing and people having a good time. And I really hate it when I see one of these places closed down. People that were children here at the time it was in operation are long since grown now. Probably in their 60s, maybe 70s by now. Or older than that, because this was in operation from the 40s, so there are some that may not even be with us any longer. Well, headed back out. I didn't have time really to go off and see any other places, and I saw another cut-off road that looked like it was part of the same campground. This was a really big campground, and so there just wasn't time enough to see everything, and so maybe one day I'll come back, since I know where it is now, and check it out again and see if there's any more to be seen. So in the meantime, thank you so much for joining me today. I really do appreciate it, and I will see you in the next video.